showing. Oh. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, hey. Alright, let me get the camera together. Make it a little better. Hey y'all, thanks for joining me tonight. Welcome. How are you guys doing? We are about to get some things started, okay? Hey, Miss B. How are you? Welcome. 1 second. I'm trying to get some things together behind the scenes. Hoping that you guys can see me. Welcome. We are about to do a lot of preserving tonight. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Yancy. Today we're in my kitchen and we are about to do some preservation. Like literally we've been doing this all week, where I've been coming on here and showing you guys how I preserve my harvest that I've been getting from the garden. As you know, I have tons and tons of harvest from the garden, and this is just a continuation of trying to preserve it for the year. When I say I am exhausted, because I still am not done harvesting everything out of my garden. I have quite a few things remaining in my garden that needs to be harvested. And then I've also, on top of me harvesting from my garden, I have been harvesting the seeds out of a lot of these different things like the peppers and things like that to save them for you guys. So I've been harvesting the seeds. It's probably been the one that's really been knocking me out, because it really takes a long time to get the seeds out of those peppers. So I hope you guys appreciate those seeds, okay? And then yeah, so after harvesting the seeds, and then I just been doing things like this. Like this right here is the lemon drop peppers. I've already harvested the seeds out of them. As you can see, we've got all the seeds out, okay? So this is a lemon drop pepper. So I'm just going to chop it up in my food processor, and then we're going to put it in the Ziploc bag. Not the Ziploc bag, but the vacuum sealer. And then we're gonna put it in my freezer like the other ones, like, you know, the other ones we did the other day. So we're gonna be preserving this with a vacuum sealer, and then we're also gonna be doing the Bitterleaf. I harvested a Bitterleaf. That video should be coming either tomorrow or Saturday for you guys. I harvested a Bitterleaf. I already boiled it, and now it just left for me to preserve it, you know, put it in a vacuum sealer and then put it in a freezer. And if we have time, my plan is to be on here for an hour today, because your girl is tired. I'm trying to get some sleep today. The past week, thank you guys so much for soldiering on with me and having these late nighters with me, because whoo, child, it's definitely been one for the books. And I appreciate all of you guys has been on here with me, keeping me company and having a good old conversation in the comments. But before we get started, as we talk about good old conversation, please let us know where you're watching from in the comments. I will be looking at the comments periodically to see what you guys are talking about. And yeah, let me know where you're watching from, and don't forget to like the video, okay? So let's get started. You know, we got an hour to do this, so your girl can go get some sleep. Hey everyone that's joining us, how are you guys? Welcome. Oh, Indonesia. Wow. What? Also, as you let us know where you're watching from, can you let us know what time it is over there? Because right now I am in Maryland on the East Coast of the United States. It is 9:24 p.m. Eastern Time. So, yes, you live in Ivory Coast? Wow, that's amazing. Congrats. I've lived in Ivory Coast before. I lived there for a few years. Okay, so Rosalie, Hello, hello. Rosalie, why do you keep writing the same thing over and over? Hi, everyone. No spamming because you will get blocked. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's get started. Okay. Let's get started. Let's get started. If you guys spam, if you guys are like spamming like weird stuff in the chat, I'm gonna have to block you. Okay. Because we trying to have fun. Okay. This is a fun chat. This is a fun chat. We don't do a lot of weird stuff over here. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. As people are joining us, as people are joining us, letting us know where they're watching from. Continue to let us know, and let us know what time it is, where you are. Let me plug this in. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my computer to see the chat. All right. Let's go ahead and plug this in so we can get started. All right, I'm gonna blend this real quick. Uh-oh. Let's see what the people are saying. Wow, this is blending like really quick. I think I wanted to be a little bit more chopped up than this. Hey everyone, if you're just now joining us, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's let it blend a little bit more. Okay, South Carolina in the house. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna put this away because we're not gonna use it anymore. Oh my gosh, y'all. Did y'all see my smoothie that I made? Did y'all see my smoothie? So I made a smoothie with, remember the watermelon that we cut yesterday? If you guys were on the live yesterday, you saw that we cut open my big old watermelon. And it is so sweet and juicy. And I harvested all the seeds out of it, y'all. It's currently drying. Right now, it is drying on my dining room table. But the rinds, I used the rinds for smoothie. And it was really good, surprisingly. Like, it was really good. It was really good. I don't know if you guys saw, like, the short that I made. I don't know if y'all saw the short. And I posted it in our post, on our post tab. So I used spinach, pineapple juice, and then I used the what's the thing called? I used the watermelon rinds. So watermelon rinds, pineapple juice, and spinach. And that was my green smoothie, and it was really good. The only thing is, it wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be. So like the maybe I don't have like a smoothie machine, but I feel like I have I have the smoothie cup, you know, that goes on the Ninja. You know, it did its best, but it wasn't as smooth, you know, like smooth like ice cream. It wasn't smooth like that. It was a little choppy, but overall it was good. I can't complain. It was good. All right. Happy Thursday. Yes, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. Are your kids going trick or treating? Hey to everyone that's watching. How are you guys doing? Are you letting your kids go trick or treating this year? All right, y'all. So I have like two vacuum sealers, right? So this one was the one that I had originally. I bought this one. It's the Power XL. I bought it from Facebook Marketplace, and it seals, but it really doesn't vacuum. So it's kind of disappointing. I don't know if I'm, Lord have mercy, that pepper. Y'all, this pepper is going in my throat as I'm talking. How do you open this thing, Lord? Oh, here you go. But yeah, so it doesn't really vacuum, but it seals. And then it also cuts the vacuum seal bags for you. But then the other one that I just bought, this one, which is the Seal a Meal, it vacuums very well and it seals as well, but it doesn't have like the cutting part of it. So I'm going to be using both of these. So I'm going to be using one to seal the bag and cut it for me, and then I will use the other one to vacuum seal since it doesn't vacuum. So let's get started. What are your plans for the weekend? You guys have any plans for the weekend? What do you guys have planned? What do you guys have planned for the weekend? Babe, can you plug this in for me? On this side. Can you put it over there for me, please? Hey everyone, let us know where you're watching from in the chat. We're continuing to preserve our harvest today. Please like the video if you're on here right now. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please go ahead and like the video. Okay. I'm about to cut this. I don't know how big it needs to be. So these bags that I have, so the Power XL, it came with a lot of bags, y'all. It came with a lot of vacuum sealed bags, but this one did not come with a lot of bags. It only came with like 4 bags, which really sucks. So I'm using the bag from the Power Seal to use on the Seal Meal. And I was so excited to get this bag from, I was so excited to get the Power XL from Facebook Marketplace because I thought it was a good deal. I think they sold it for like $30, which I'm so disappointed because it doesn't vacuum seal at all. Like, how disappointing. I don't know if it's a faulty one that they sold, which really sucks. But it is what it is. Woo. I cannot wait to be done putting this in here because this thing is so spicy. And it's so spicy and you can smell it. Y'all remember the last time we was doing this and it had me sneezing so bad? Oh my gosh. Ella said, I'm watching from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm going to go over and clean up and wash for my sister who is recovering from knee replacement surgery. Aww, praying for your sister. I pray that she recovers fully. And you are such a great sister. Going to help. How kind of you. How kind of you. Tell your sister we said, hey, get better soon. Get well soon. I would love to visit Alabama. Visiting Alabama, though, is like for selfish reasons. Is because I really want to try the southern food. How's the food in Alabama? I've been to Georgia multiple times. And the food there is amazing. Like the soul food is so good in Atlanta. I would love, like, me going to like different southern states is for me to like to try the food. I'm trying to think. Me and my husband, we went to Louisiana, but I can't remember if we really tried like the real Louisiana food because we was in like the tourist areas. We was like in the tourist areas, like, Bourbon Street, and we tried going to like all the places that TikTok says, is cool to go to. Like Google, when you go check to see what places to go to. So those are the places we went to in Louisiana. Like we was really, in the Bourbon Street area. We went to, what's that place to get some beignets? It was like that really popular place to get the beignets. I wasn't that impressed, but it was cool. I'm not really like a big sweets person. So I don't really like a lot of sugar. But, the way everybody was talking about it, I was like, I want to try it. But now I realized that we didn't really go to like the real, Louisiana. We didn't go to the real New Orleans, like where the real food is at. We was in tourist areas. So I want to like tour the South and go to like real Black establishments that have like, the culture and the food and the history. I would love to do like a tour like that. Like, and just, learn more about the culture other than what they taught for Black History Month. Get to know the culture, get to know the people, how y'all speak. Cause I feel like Southern African Americans they're very similar to Africans, and like the way we cook, like our food. I feel like our food is very similar, like how we, like the type of food we eat and stuff like that. I feel like it's very similar. We just cook it different. I would love to do like a exploration of the dirty South. And come eat up all your food. Ooh, it's hot in here. No, it's not. You said not better than Louisiana. The greatest food ever, not better than Louisiana. Hey now. Don't fight in the comments now, One thing I do know though, depending on where you're from, everybody think their food is the best. So I don't argue with people when they say their food is better. Only because, of course, you're going to think your food is better. That's what you was raised on. Of course, everybody's gonna think their food, from their area is better than the next person's food, because that's the food, you was raised on, and that's the food your mom or grandma or whoever, you were raised by. That's what they cook, and they probably cooked it very well. So, of course, when you go, to another culture, you're gonna always think yours is better than theirs. So I don't argue about food, even though I am very biased, and I've said that Liberians are the best cooks in all of West Africa, but other people from West Africa might beg to differ, because they think their countries, this thing is spicy, They think their country's food is better. Mm. This thing is spicy. What in the world? There's a hole in this thing? Oh my god. I'm like, where is this water coming from? Alright, I'm gonna have to double this. I don't know why that's happening. Now I got all this pepper juice in here. Have you had turnip greens and dumplings? No, I haven't. I have not. Turnip greens and dumplings. I have not. I'm gonna start looking into like a lot of southern food and trying to cook it and try to like prepare some of them and see if my kids and my husband would like it. I know my husband's gonna like it, but you know the struggle is with my kids, seeing if they're going to want to try anything that's not African food or just try. They're so like picky, especially my son. My daughter is not picky, he's very picky. He is very, very, very picky. So it's like he's the one I always have to worry about. I'm about to seal another paper so that I can put this in here. But yeah, I haven't tried it. Turnip. Is that a is that a southern thing or is that just like a Birmingham, Alabama thing? Is it like a southern dish? Turnip greens and dumplings, or is that a um, hey everyone that's watching, thanks for watching. I hope you're liking the video. Thanks for being on here with me tonight. We're continuing our series of um, processing. All right, so I think this is good. I think it's good. Is it? Is it good? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. All right. See, this thing sounds weird. This sounds so weird. Okay, yeah, y'all, the vacuum seal on that machine on the part X does not work. It only works on this one. So this is the one we're gonna use. So I'm just gonna use this to I'm just gonna use this to vacuum seal. Hey Marie, thanks for being here tonight. How y'all doing? How is everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. You know, for those of you that work 9 to 5, I know you're super happy that the weekend is approaching. But you know, I think we need to do something about making sure that they include Thursday into the weekend, because I feel like the weekend goes by so fast, especially like with my kids in school, and it's like, geez, like honestly, we really just have one day on the weekend, which is Saturday, because Sunday you're having like panic attacks, anxiety, thinking about Monday and what the new week is gonna bring, you know. So I don't know, man. Okay, so this is sealed really nicely. All right, I'm about to cut it and then add. I'm about to cut it in and add it to all right. I have that. Hey everyone that's joining us tonight. We're just preserving more of our harvest. If you're wondering what we're doing, we're just preserving more of our harvest. Tonight I'm actually preserving like some peppers, and then I'm preserving some peppers and then my Bitterleaf. And I might do some tomatoes too. Yeah. I think this is better. I just double it. I'm too lazy to empty it into the bag. Just gonna double it. And then we are going to vacuum seal it. Alrighty. Please don't forget to like the video, y'all. Please go ahead and like the video. I'm about to vacuum seal it now. Please go ahead and like the video. I keep saying video. Please go ahead and like the stream. Terrible. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. What in the world? Why did it sound like that? That sounds terrible. Thank you guys for stream. Continue to like the stream. Alright, so we're done with that. I'm so happy to be done with that. So we can vacuum seal. Oh God. It didn't even vacuum seal. What am I doing wrong? What the hell? Here. Why is it leaking? I feel like it's leaking. Oh my God. This is so annoying. It wasn't. I think I'm doing it wrong. What the heck? My stream is like freezing again. At this point, ooh, there's a lot of liquid. I think that's probably why. I think it has like a lot of liquid in there. Oh my gosh, there's so much liquid in here. Sheesh. Whew. There's so much in here. One second, y'all. I'm trying to clean this up and try again. Let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. Why does it have so much liquid in there? So annoying. I'm about to put it in a Ziploc bag real soon. This is my last time trying this. I need a better vacuum sealer. I don't know if I'm not doing it right or I just need a better one, because this is not doing what I needed to do. Let's see. Do you guys use these vacuum sealers? Am I doing something wrong? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Is there a hole? I thought yeah, it shouldn't be a hole anywhere. Yeah, there's no hole anywhere. I thought I took care of that. All right, here we go. Here we go again. Pray for me, y'all. I hope it work out this time. Oh my gosh, this thing sucks. What the heck? Why isn't it working? What am I doing wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Okay. Let's see what's going on here, child. All right, y'all. I don't know what's going on. What the hell is going on? Oh my gosh, y'all. Why isn't it doing what it's supposed to do? Let me see in the comments. Let me see what y'all. Let me see. Y'all need to let me know. Am I doing something wrong here? I'm just gonna seal it, okay? I think I'm just gonna seal it. I'm gonna just seal this one using the other sealer. You think it can be the double bag inside? Too much liquid? You know what? Let me okay. Let me take the bag out. Let me put it in one bag and see if that helps. Like, what in the world is this? This should not be taking this long. Like, what the heck? Let me take the liquid out. All right. This is like the messiest. Ugh. I cannot stand how messy this is. All right. Let's try it out with just this bag. Maybe it's because there's two bags. So let's see. I cannot stand how messy this is. Let me pour this out because it is a lot of liquid. It is. Ooh, child. It's a lot of. I don't know why there's so much liquid. Dang. This is my last time trying to do this. If it doesn't work out, I'm gonna use the other sealer, the other vacuum sealer. The other vacuum sealer, it seals, it just does not vacuum. So Maybe that's what I need to do. Let's see. Too much juice, too much liquid. I think hopefully now all the liquid is gone. We're gonna try this one more time, y'all. After this, I'm over it. If it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna seal it using the other sealer. My goodness. 1 second, y'all. I don't think there's a lot of liquid in this one, but I guess we're about to find out. I think all the liquid has like came out, so let me wash this rag real quick. Like, it should not be this serious. It should not be this serious. Like, remember we just did it the other day. It was so easy, and we had liquid in it. What did we do? The other day we vacuum sealed the jute leaf. The jute leaf had a lot of liquid, and I don't recall this happening at all. Ay, ay, ay. Let's try this again. Let me make sure I clean it real nicely. Get rid of any liquids and things like that. Hey everyone, I'm just here struggling, trying to preserve my food. Like, I can't believe the amount of time we just wasted on trying to do this. I have a lot of stuff to vacuum seal. Like, what in the world? Like, what is this? Okay. Last time trying to do this. If it does not work out, I'm going to just seal it using the other sealing machine. And I'll just try to squeeze the air out and seal it and call it a day. Because I shouldn't be wasting this much time on this. Absolutely not. That's just wasting too much time. Like, are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, my arms hurt. Oh Lord Jesus, this is ridiculous. I think I need to put this on my Amazon wish list. I need a better vacuum sealer. It should not take this long to do this. Hello. Oh. Alright, tired. It should not take this long to do this at all. Is it because of the type of bag? Like, what is the issue? I mean, I see that it's vacuuming it a lot. Like, it took a lot of air out of it. But why isn't it, like, sealing? Like, what is the problem here? What is going on? Anyway, let's try. It was just about to work. What happened? I know y'all laughing at me. Don't laugh at me, y'all. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. It's not even funny. Look at all the liquid that came out because it vacuum sealed it very well, but I don't know why it's not trying to. It vacuumed it very well, but it's not trying to seal. Like, I don't know what the issue is. All right, let's try it this way and see if that works. All right, I think it was the way that I put the bag in there. I think that was the issue. Oh, okay. He said, Troy said the juice has gotten into the sealing area, so it takes longer. I think it worked. I think. Oh my Lord. All right, I'm over it. It vacuumed very well, but it did not seal. It did not seal, so I'm about to use this one right here to seal. Because this one seals, it just doesn't vacuum. So I'm about to seal it. Since it's already nicely vacuumed. Since it's already nicely vacuumed, I'm going to use this to seal it. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to try to see what I can do here. All right, so maybe I need to give this one a rest or something, but I really need to so it's not vacuum sealed, but it is sealed. Can y'all believe how long it took just to get this one thing to do what it needs to do? Like, that's ridiculous. Ugh. I wish it was vacuum sealed though, but I guess this is the best I can do for my situation. So do not fold the bag. Okay. All right. I just think that pepper had way too much liquid. For sure. The pepper had way too much liquid. Way too much. I should have put it in a, I should have put the pepper in a Ziploc bag. So let me just try to clean it up a little bit. Oh my, it's a lot of water. It's a lot of water. Let me find out I broke this machine already. Let me find out. I broke this machine on live. I should build Mm-mm. I'm gonna let that rest a little bit. Alright, so let's come try to put the Bitterleaf away. Oh my gosh, I can't believe what just happened. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Does your machine have a wet and dry button? If so, be sure to push wet seal. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a wet and dry button. I think this is probably not the nicest vacuum sealer, but this was the one I could afford. So it is what it is. I gotta make do with what I got. But that sucks because it worked when we were, remember, I don't know if you guys were on live this week. We vacuum sealed some jute leaf, and the jute leaf had a lot of liquid in it. A lot of liquid. It had a lot of liquid in it. So that's just really disappointing. But I'm gonna let it dry out a little bit. While it's drying out, I'm about to do some pre-cuts of the vacuum seal paper, of the vacuum seal bags. I'm gonna do some pre-cuts of it so we can do the Bitterleaf. But look at all this, all that work we just did just for this. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I hope you guys are at least liking the video, so you know this tragedy can feel less than a tragedy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much time we just spent on trying to make this thing work. Whew. All right, hey everyone, I'm just here struggling trying to make my vacuum seal work so that I can pack all these things that I have to, so that I can store all of these harvests. The next thing we're about to do is the Bitterleaf. I already boiled it. It shouldn't have, you know, much liquid in it. But if it does the same thing, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna seal it. I'm not gonna vacuum seal it. I'm just gonna seal it and call it a day, cause ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. How are you guys doing? Please continue to let us know where you're watching from in the comments if you're watching. Please let us know where you're watching from, and please go ahead and like the video. Okay, I really appreciate it. This has been a struggle night of trying to, preserve our food. Thank God tonight my plan was just to preserve like the Bitterleaf, and so I think I made this a little too small. I think I made it too small. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna cut it. We might not need. I think we just need like 4 of these bags. Why am I opening this thing like this? Lord have mercy. I think I just need like 4 of them for my Bitterleaf. So I think this is too small. I'm not gonna use this one. I think it's too small. I get another one. But this machine right here, this machine is the other machine that I had that I got from Facebook Marketplace. Somebody sold it to me for like $30, but they failed to tell me that it doesn't vacuum seal, which really sucks. The only thing that it does is that it seals, but at least it came with a lot of bags. So I guess I'm grateful for that. It came with a lot of freezer bags. So it is what it is. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I want to seal it first. I fold the bags, don't want the juice to touch the rim. Okay. Hit that like button if you haven't. Yes, thank you. Please hit that like button if you haven't. Alright, I'm gonna try to do your method and see how it works out. I'm gonna try to do your method. Alright, I think this is good. Got 1, 2, 3. Let me get one more bag. Alright. Get one more bag. What I like about the Power XL is that honestly, if the Power XL could vacuum, and I think it's just a faulty one because it does have the button to vacuum seal, but it doesn't. So I don't know. I think it's like a faulty one that they sold to me. But if it could vacuum, I think this would be a great vacuum sealer because it seals very well, and it seals very well. And I like that you could cut, you know, your bags very easily. I love that. What the hell? I love that. Ooh. Thank you guys for liking the stream. Please continue to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yo, we're almost at 8,000 subscribers. How exciting is that? Y'all know my goal for this year is to get my goal for the year is to get 10,000 subscribers, and we're about to be in November this weekend, and we're almost at 8,000. So that was like a goal I set for myself in the beginning of this year when I first started like heavily doing my gardening content. So to be almost there is super exciting. Alright, let me show y'all. Oh, I did not need that much bag. I didn't need that many bags. This is my Bitterleaf, y'all. This is my Bitterleaf. Does it make the vacuum sound? It makes a sound. Okay, so let me put these in the bags, and then I will show you guys what it does. I'll show you guys what it does, and then y'all can tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Y'all can tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Let me put these in a bag. So this is the Bitterleaf that I grew, and it's not a lot because this year really sucked when it came to rain. It wasn't a lot, but I'm grateful. So if you don't know what bitter leaf is like a vegetable that grows in a lot of parts in West Africa. We eat this, but this is a very great plant. Um, I cannot compare it to anything because it is bitter. The name is bitter leaf, bitter leaf. So it's like bitter leaf, meaning it is extremely bitter. They use this in a lot of medicines. They use this in a lot of like nutritional things, especially medicines though. So in my country, when someone is sick, so like one of the biggest sickness that's like in Liberia is malaria. They have, because the country is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. So it's like a little island and it's surrounded by a ton of water. So there's a lot of mosquitoes, there's a lot of sitting water, there's a lot of lakes, and things like that. So in rivers and stuff. So it's a lot of mosquitoes, especially like during during the rainy season, which is like in April. A lot of people get malaria from the mosquitoes because rain brings mosquitoes. So one of the methods that they use, apart from taking the malaria medication, this is like a natural remedy. Like they will boil this and make you drink it. So it's not only just for malaria. It's like I remember growing up when I wasn't feeling well, they will boil the leaves of the bitter leaf and make me drink it. But because it is so bitter, it does not taste good. Children definitely would not be interested. This is like an acquired taste. But because it was so bitter, like you'll want to throw it up, like just drinking the water. So what they would do is they would make pepper soup. Y'all know the pepper soup that I make here on this channel. They will make pepper soup and then throw a couple of the leaves in there, and just so the pepper soup can have like like the seasonings, the meats, and all that stuff. So pretty much they're like tricking you into thinking you're eating something delicious, but ultimately you're drinking some medication. But yeah, it is really good for you guys. It cleans you very well. Y'all should look into the nutritional benefits of bitter leaf. It is very nutritional. But of course, just how nutritional it is, there are some delicious ways to cook it also where you don't get the effect of the extra bitterness of it. So you can cook it in like different soups. One of my favorite ways to cook this is in the Nigerian dish called egusi. My husband's Nigerian, and that's one of my favorite foods from his culture. So the egusi, when they make the egusi, which is like pumpkin seeds, you can use like different grains in the egusi. And one of my favorite grains to use is the bitter leaf because I like the contrast and flavor of the pumpkin seeds versus the bitter leaf. And after you're done sauteing this and cooking it and all of the things, the peppers and all of the things, you don't really get the like super bitterness of it. It will still be a little bit bitter, but just a little bit. But like the contrast of all the seasonings, the spices with the pumpkin seeds and stuff like that, like is really, really good. So this is something that's also pretty expensive in the international market. So if you can grow this, good for you. And you know that you have something so nutritional. So if you're not feeling too good, boil some of this, and drink it. Okay, so that's my little spiel on the bitter leaf. If you guys are wondering what it is, for some of you guys that do not know. When vacuum sealing wet foods. Ooh, I'm loving the education, honey. 1 second. Let me come look at this comment. When vacuum sealing wet foods, start to vacuum seal, but when you see the liquid moving to the top, just press seal. This should give you a near perfect seal with most of the air out. Okay, so I think I have a really cheap, I don't know about cheap, but because this was like, I think $70, but compared to the nicer ones, this is probably cheap. So I don't think I have like the greatest vacuum sealer. So let me show you guys. It does not have the option on this one. You have to like press hold. You have to press when you put the bag in there, you have to like press and hold it so that it starts to vacuum, and then it will tell you like, oh, hands free, meaning you can remove your hands, and then it will seal automatically. So you don't have the option of pressing like a button to vacuum and then pressing another button to seal it. So that's the con of this vacuum seal, of this sealer. So I'm not gonna use this today. I think some liquid got in it from the pepper, so I'm gonna give it a rest so that it can do its thing. Um, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just use the other vacuum sealer that doesn't vacuum but it seals. Um, so that's what I'm just gonna do. And then luckily this one, it doesn't have, any liquids and stuff like that in there. So I can press the air out. I can press the air out and just seal it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just press the air out and then seal it. But I'm about to show you guys what I was talking about, so y'all could tell me if I'm using this one properly. Maybe I'm not using it properly, and some of you guys can help me out with it, because I am new to using a vacuum sealer. I looked it up to see, the best things to do and the best ways to go about it, but it just wasn't working out. So anyway, thank you guys to those who have subscribed to my channel. I definitely see all the subscribing. Thank you guys so much. I'm almost at 8,000. If y'all could get me to 8,000 tonight, that would be so cool. That would be so cool, because my goal is 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's see if we can make it. For those of you guys that have subscribed already, I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for liking the video. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All right. But yeah, I highly suggest that you grow Bitterleaf. Bitterleaf, I would say, it's like a herb. It's one of those things that I think that's important to grow. And also, when you're growing food, I suggest that you grow a ton of herbs. I suggest that you grow a ton of herbs. Not only is it really good for your garden to grow a ton of herbs, because it helps with the pests. It helps keep the pests out because they don't like the smell. And then also, not only does it help keep the pests out, it helps flavor your food that you're growing. Like if you grow your food with a ton of herbs like tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that, you could taste the change in the flavor. Especially when you grow your tomatoes with basil, you could totally see the change. I grow my tomatoes with basil, oregano, parsley, cilantro, just a bunch of herbs I grow my tomatoes with. And then I make sure I give it some room. So I strongly suggest that you grow your food with a ton of herbs. Not only, like I said, not only is it good to grow your food with it because it helps deter the pests, it flavors your food, and then also growing your own herbs is so important. You could make your own seasonings, you can make your own teas. It's like growing your own medicine for real. Of course, you still, if you're having like serious medical issues and things like that, you have to go to your doctors and get professional help. But when you're getting things like little colds and stuff like that, or you're not feeling too well, you're feeling like, your body is feeling like you're about to get a fever for whatever the reason, and having like different herbs on hand that you're able to boil, and just knowing the nutritional benefit of it and what it does for your body and the specific parts of your body that is doing it for, like, I think it does you well knowing the nutritional benefits of certain herbs and knowing, how to use it, especially when you have children and especially when you're getting older too. So I really love growing a ton of herbs, and every year I aim to grow more herbs than I grew before. And my herb garden has gotten so ridiculous. Like, I need to grow herbs in several places. Like this year I grew, oh my gosh, speaking about it, I need to go harvest it. I need to go harvest my oregano and my rosemary. I grew my rosemary inside of my pepper bed just because I didn't have any space. But also, it helps keep them animals away because they don't like the smell of, like, those things. So And try to, you know, yes, you could grow like the basic herbs that we see every day in the store, but try to look into like herbs that you've never grown before. Things that have like high nutritional value, like things like Bitterleaf, you know, things like moringa, and you know, just look into growing like other herbs too. You know, like for those of you guys that like matcha and stuff like that, look into growing it, you know. Look into growing it. You can never lose growing a ton of herbs. So yeah, that wasn't a lot of Bitterleaf. That wasn't a lot. All right, so let me show you guys what. Let me show you guys what this thing does. Mama said this will take all night. You don't have to be here, OP, DP, whatever your name is. Okay. Mama said with the bitter leaf, have you ever dehydrated it and ground it to use as a tea or make a seasoning to add to different dishes? I have not, and I can't imagine doing it. I can imagine doing it, dehydrating it to make it into a tea, but definitely not to season anything because it is really, really bitter. So I can imagine what I would season with the bitter leaf, but dehydrating it to make tea is it's an excellent idea. It's like what is that tea that's really good for your colon? Oh my gosh, I forgot. I forgot the herb. There's a herb that's really good for your colon. Your colon, and I think this would be in the same realm of that. Like that tea, it doesn't taste good, but you knowing the nutritional benefit of it will make you drink it. You know. And that's one thing about me. Like the reasons why I could eat anything that has an acquired taste that's like bitter is because I know the nutritional benefits of it. So just knowing that it's doing certain things for my body and it's taking care of me, I'm able to eat it. So did you guys say I should fold it like this? What did y'all say I should do? So this is, let me make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. So this is the this is the vacuum sealer that I told you guys doesn't vacuum, but it seals. So let's try it. I tried so many ways to make this thing work. I was like, am I doing something wrong? I don't know. I started to feel like I was doing something wrong. But I'm going to squeeze out a lot of the air. I'm going to squeeze out a lot of the air. And see if it helps. I'm just going to squeeze out. And I'm really tempted on using that other one. So it's in here, y'all. It's in here. And it has a button that says vacuum seal, and then it has one that says vacuum only. So I'm gonna press the vacuum only first. See? It's not taking the air out. It's not taking the air out. So that's the vacuum button. As you can see, it's not taking the air out at all. Like there's no air that's coming out at all. So let me try. I know I said I wasn't going to use this, but I want to try it and see what happens because this one doesn't have any liquid in it. So let's see what happens. Since this one does not, the Bitterleaf doesn't have any liquid. So let's see if this one is going to, even if this one just take the air out, I will be happy, and then I can seal it with the other machine if it doesn't want to seal. All right. I'm not using it. Baby, the thing is not even sealing. It just, all it did was take the liquid out. Alrighty. I'm just going to, I don't know why I keep doing that. So y'all see, I'm not able to just, I'm not able to just seal it. I don't think what this is making me feel like, this is making me feel like this is not for food. And I'm really mad. I want to return it, but I don't think I have the receipt. It's making me feel like this is not, it's making me feel like this is not for, you know, food with liquid in it. It's like for dry things only. You know? I feel like this is for like dry things only. I don't think I could do it for things that have liquid in it at all. And then I don't want to take the liquid out of it. I want to keep the liquid inside of it. I want to keep some of the liquid inside of it. I don't want it to take the liquid, all of the liquid out. So it is what it is. I tried, y'all. We're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna seal it and call it a day, because like DP, whatever his name is, said this is gonna take forever. If I keep trying to use this thing, I think I just need a new one. I'll put it on my wish list for my birthday, for if anyone of y'all want to surprise me. If anyone of y'all want to send me one for my birthday, not y'all, but if there's any brand out there that would like to send me a nice vacuum sealer, I would gladly love to collaborate. I would love to collaborate with any vacuum seal brand, okay? Because I use it. I'm gonna be using it a lot. Ms. B said try putting the bat only on that brown line. Ms. B, I'm tired. Okay? We just gonna do what we gotta do right now. I'm not vacuum sealing nothing. I'm just gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that thing. So I'm just gonna seal it here and call it a day. I'm just gonna seal it and call it a day. And I'll just try to like press out a lot of the air and seal it with this machine. So I tried. Y'all can't say I didn't try. I tried. So for the Seal a Meal brand, this is what your vacuum seal is doing to my food. And I think I'm using it properly. So if y'all watching, y'all see what's going on? Y'all see what's going on? Y'all might want to send me another one, because that was not free. Okay? It was not free. Because I don't understand. It should be able to vacuum food that could keep a little bit of liquid in it. I wish it had the button that you guys mentioned about, you know, vacuum it. Like, just like this one. This one has the vacuum and the sealing button. I wish it had both. I wish it had both, but it doesn't. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Here it is. I'm definitely gonna have to label this, because we child. We need to know what this is. We need to know what this is. Thank you guys for being on here with me tonight. We were supposed to come on here and do some food preservation, and at this point, it's not going the way I want. So I'm gonna let y'all go early when we're done, so I can go get some sleep. Because tonight I refuse to be out here tonight till 2 in the morning. Not today. We'll continue tomorrow. We have more tomorrow, but before I go, I'm going to show you guys all the peppers, the new peppers I have, and the seeds that I'm going to be putting in my store. I have some new peppers that I got from my gardening friend who has like a small farm, and she grows a ton of hot peppers. If you guys don't know, I have all of my seeds on sale for 50% off right now. I'm doing like a birthday sale. All my seeds are 50% off, so you can get them. And I lowered the price, so it's like $1 and some change. And then the Martha Lorraine natural skincare products, they're all 30% off as well. And it's all connected to this live. If you guys are interested, just click the link on the live. When you go to add it to your cart, you'll see the price change for the natural skincare products. They're all 30% off in celebration of my birthday. Okay. Yeah, y'all, I'm just gonna have to seal it. I'm just gonna have to seal it. It is what it is. I mean, you know, I try to take out as much air as possible. At least it doesn't have like a lot of liquid in it, so it still is a situation where it can still store pretty well. You know, when I put it in the freezer, I think it's still gonna store pretty well. I'm super excited about this. I wish I had more Bitterleaf because I had like a lot of like my aunties and my mother-in-law that wanted to have some, and unfortunately it just didn't grow a lot this year because we didn't get a lot of rain this year. So the ground was struggling, and I grew it in ground. Last year I grew it in a grow bag, and it kind of struggled a little bit because Bitterleaf, it needs water. It needs water, and the grow bag, you know, it dries out really quickly. And last year was it was a super hot summer. It was a very, very, very hot summer. So it was a very hot summer last year. So growing it in a grow bag did not work out for me because, you know, I had to constantly water. And it's not easy having to go out there to water if you don't have an irrigation system. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. We are almost at 8,000 subscribers, y'all. Oh my goodness. How exciting. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers. How exciting. All right. Very well. You know, it's doing its thing, you know. Even though it's not, you know, vacuumed, I think pressing out the air and sealing it is better than nothing. Yo, I have so much stuff in my freezer. My freezer is like, okay, sis, I'm gonna need you to chill. I need a new deep freezer though, because it's too much. I need a new deep freezer. Oh my gosh, I saw this lady on Facebook. But her garden, she has a big garden. She lives on like a big land. I don't know how she and her husband do it, but when I tell you guys, when you see like her storage, like all her food that she preserves for the year, oh my gosh, like she had like a huge pantry filled with a ton of stuff. Like she had a bunch of stuff in jars. She had like you can't see how big my kitchen is, but I mean, I feel like it was from like my dining room to my living room, like a space. Like her pantry was like my whole living room and my dining room combined together, and my kitchen. But she had like, I'm like, how long do those things last in those jars? Like, cause it looks like a store. It looks like a store. I'm like, man, that is goals. But my God, this little garden that I have back here, and I'm doing it by myself, I can barely keep up. I can imagine how that lady is doing that. I know she have to have some staff. I mean, if she have some land, she got that kind of land and stuff like that, so she must have some money. So she probably got staff helping her out, because there's no way she's doing all that by herself. There's no way. All right, y'all, we're done. We're done sealing. So I'm just gonna label it right now. I think I'm gonna write on this part. So some bitter leaf. You know, I gotta write on this to know what it is, because I have jute leaf in the freezer and they look the same. I would hate to think it doesn't look exactly the same. I think it's just like the green. And I would hate to like defrost this thinking I'm about to use jute leaf, and I defrosted the wrong thing, and now it's taking longer for me to cook. Or I would hate to give it to somebody and they think I'm giving them something that is not what it is. But look, I can't believe I only got 4 bags of bitter leaf this year. Last year I had a lot. I really had a lot last year. I had a ton of them. So that's kind of sad that this is all I got. But the person that said, that mentioned the dehydrating, that is a great idea. Dehydrating it and making some teas, that is such an awesome idea. But I need a good dehydrator. So this is lemon drop. I'm gonna make some pepper sauce with the lemon drop and see what it tastes like by itself. I think that's what I'm gonna use for that. But here you guys go. Okay. We got our lemon drop, and we have about 4 bags of bitter leaf. And I'm about to go put it in the freezer. So before the disaster of a vacuum sealer happened, we were going to do a bunch of stuff tonight. I have some other things that I still need to process that needs to go in the vacuum sealer, but I need to figure out what's going on with that vacuum sealer, because I really needed to vacuum seal. Especially I have some tomatoes, like I have the small tomatoes, like the salad tomatoes and stuff like that. I don't want to blend it. I actually want to vacuum seal it whole and put it in the freezer just to see how it works out when I take it out of the freezer, to see how it's going to thaw and what it's going to taste like, if it's going to have additional water. But when you vacuum seal, it's supposed to keep out like the water content or whatever the case may be out of the food. So I really want to do that with my tomatoes, and I have a ton. Y'all saw I harvested a ton of those small tomatoes, so I have a ton of those that I need to vacuum seal. I have the Bitterball, the Bitterball, that need to vacuum seal as well. I need to cook it and then vacuum seal it, and it's going to have liquid in it, so that's a whole other situation. That's why I need to figure out what's up with that vacuum seal. I don't know if I need to return it and get another one, or I just need a different one. I need to figure out how to use it, whatever the case may be, because that's just not working out. You know, the water spilling and stuff like that, that's not working out for me. And then I have like the peppers that I told you guys that I got from my friend's farm. It's a lot of peppers, and it's in my refrigerator, and I thought I was going to show it to you guys tonight, but I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to do that, because tonight was already long and disastrous. But I commend you guys for staying on here with me. Thank you for keeping me company and us having some fun garden chat. So I'll catch you guys. Wait, tomorrow's what, Halloween? Oh, I might not go. If I go live tomorrow, it won't be around this time. It will probably be, anyway, I don't know. Let me not say anything yet, because tomorrow's Halloween, and you know, we got to take the kids out trick-or-treating and stuff. Let's see how the day goes tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I just realized tomorrow's Halloween. That's like taking another day away from all the things I got to do. But you know, the kids got to have a childhood. But yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes. If I go live, it'll probably be earlier in the day, just so I could get it out the way since I'll be taking the kids out in the evening. So it'll probably be earlier in the day, trying to hurry up and get some things done. So I might be going live earlier in the day tomorrow, so I could get a lot of stuff done. So whatever the case may be, I will let you guys know in my garden group on Facebook. If y'all have not joined that yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and join the garden group on Facebook. I post a lot of my gardening pics and things like that, and it's for my subscribers. So if you're a Miss Yancey subscriber, definitely join the garden group. Okay, it's on Facebook. It's called Miss Yancey Network Gardening Net something. But the link, I have the link under a lot of my videos. So if you guys are looking for the links, go under any of my videos that I post. And all of the links that you guys need is there. Like the links for the seeds that are 50% off, you can get them from there. The link for my natural skincare products, that's 30% off. And I'm going to do that sale for like a month. So up till my birthday. My birthday is November 27th. So I'm gonna do it, I started it this week, and then it's gonna end like probably like that Black Friday. Not Black Friday, probably Cyber Monday. It will end like, Cyber Monday night, the sale. So you guys have a lot of time, to get something from the store for a really good price, because I'm looking out for y'all. Times are really tough, and with everything that's going on, I'm just trying to make sure you guys are still able to enjoy your life, but at a decent price. Okay. But alrighty, y'all, join me on all the platforms. Y'all can find all the links under my videos. Please, y'all, can y'all go support my videos? Go and watch them, go and like them, go and share them, because it takes a lot of work to film them in the garden and edit, which is another beast, and bring them out to y'all. So also, y'all, let me know in the comments under those videos if you guys like want me to cover anything specific that you guys want me to make a video about. I will. And Sunday we will definitely be cooking live. I don't know what we're cooking this Sunday, but we'll be cooking something, because we didn't cook last Sunday because I just been busy preserving. But we'll cook something because we have fun when we cooking. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. I love you guys so much. Let me see if I have any more comments before we go. So, oh, you're so welcome, Angela. Do not go live tomorrow. You can go live Saturday. Oh, thanks, Isel. What is Bitterball? Bitterball is Bitterball is let me show you. Bitter. Let me show you guys what Bitterball is. So this is Bitterball. This right here. Get this out the way. All right. So this right here is Bitterball. This is a part of the nightshade family. Hopefully y'all can see it. It is bitter, hence the name Bitterball, just like Bitterleaf. The Bitterleaf is also bitter. These are also very bitter. And in my country, in Liberia, we use it in different cooking. Like we cook it with different things. One of my favorite meals to cook with the Bitterball is called tobagi. Tobagi is my favorite soup in Liberia. So I made sure to grow a ton of these. So these are grown in a lot of West African countries and parts of Asia. I think Koreans eat this, don't get me wrong, but I know some Asian countries definitely eat Bitterball, but they're probably called different names. In Ghana, they call it garden eggs. And yeah, so you can cook it in like different dishes and things like that. They have very high nutritional value, nutritional benefits. You can Google it. You could literally Google Liberian Bitterball or just Bitterball, like literally the term bitter and ball. Or garden eggs. So you could just see more. They have different variations of them. They can get bigger than this, but they don't get like huge. I think the largest will probably be about this size. And they have like, they go different size, and you can eat them at any stage. You can eat them green when they change colors. My husband said he thinks they get more bitter when they get red. And that might be true, because when it's green, that's like the young fruit. So It's like, you know, that's the young fruit when it's green, and then it matures into like red, orange, yellows, and things like that. And my husband said, because he tried it, you could eat this just like that. You could eat this raw. It's very good for your health. Very, very good. This is, if you're having issues with going to the bathroom, eat this raw. You will definitely go to the bathroom. It's very high in fiber and all of the things. But yeah, it's very delicious. You know, I don't eat this raw because wow, that's really bitter. But I have tried it raw. It's very bitter, but it's like one of those things where it's so bitter that after the bitterness go away, you start to taste like a sweet sensation, you know? So it has like a sweet aftertaste. But that's just me. I don't know. I need to ask my husband if he feels the same way. But every time I eat this, whenever I eat this raw, after the bitterness has gone away and I've gotten over the fact that, oh my God, it's so strikingly bitter, and then I start to taste like a sweet taste like on my tongue or like under my tongue, and I like the taste. But yeah, this is one of my favorite food. Okay, favorite food. Now, that being said, this is very expensive in the international market. When I say very expensive, they will sell you like let's see, like a bag like this, like a whole bag like this, you're probably paying like close to $20-$30 for a bag filled with this. That's ridiculous. Okay, it is imported into the country. So I mean, obviously, you know, all the taxes and all the costs, and they add to it. And then I also think a lot of these international markets, especially the African markets, I think they take advantage of us, like Africans that live, you know, in the diaspora that want to eat, you know, food from our countries. I feel like they take advantage of us with the pricing and stuff like that, knowing that we don't have anywhere else to get it, and they're the only place that we can get it from. So with that being said, I am grateful that I know how to grow these things, and so I come on here to teach you guys how to grow them, and then also introducing it to a different set of people that don't know what it is, but you can also benefit from growing it and trying something new. So for all of my Liberian people, my Africans, my Asians, you can grow this in America, and it's not hard. It's like growing, it's almost like growing eggplant. It's not hard at all, but it's definitely a lot of work to harvest, because y'all see how little they are. It's like a ton of them to harvest off of. And then after you harvest it, you got to remove all of these. And then the way I'm going to do it is, after I wash these, I'm going to harvest a lot of the seeds for you guys as well, because a lot of people want the seeds for this. So in my store, I will be offering the seeds for these next year, because I'm going to go through the process of taking the seeds out of these, and it is going to be a hassle to get the seeds out of this, because the seeds are extremely tiny. The seeds are so tiny, I did not think that they were going to grow because of how tiny the seeds are. Like when I went to plant the seeds, by the way, you can direct sow these seeds, or you could also start it from indoors. I prefer to direct sow them because the seeds are so little, and I just don't have time for those tiny little seeds. Like they're so freaking tiny. They can grow. You can direct sow them and they're gonna grow. They need hot weather. They're hot weather plants. They're summer plants. They need the heat. So I direct sow the seeds in May after Mother's Day, and you know, I got a decent harvest. I tried starting it from indoor. I think I started like 1 or 2 plants indoors. Yeah, it was cool, but I'm like, why? I don't want to go through that hassle when it's still gonna grow regardless. And when you direct sow them, they're gonna grow very well. And you just need to water them and, you know, keep your eye on them. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. It's a very hardy plant. It's still out there. It's not going bad or anything. It's very hardy. You know, you can still keep it up, you know, up to now, like with cold wise, but you should harvest it, because you're not going to get any new flowers on them. And they really, like, you should really y'all should really Google it. Like, it will look like a plant that you shouldn't touch, because, you know, like there are like certain plants in the nightshade family, like there are certain nightshades that you shouldn't touch because it's poisonous, but this is not one of them. This is the edible nightshade. But yeah, y'all, that's my little spiel on Bitterball. The Bitterball is juicy, huh? It is good. I love it in tteokbokki. My favorite soup. Hi. Anyway, let me let y'all go. Oh, let me see if there's anyone else that has something to say, and I'll let you guys go. All right, y'all. I think we're good. I think we're good. So, um, I'll probably go live tomorrow earlier. Like I said, I'll probably go live. If I go live tomorrow, it'll be earlier in the day instead of night because I gotta take my babies out. You know, let them go get some candy that I'm about to put in the trash. It's for the fun of it. You know, let them get the experience of going to, you know, get candy, but all that stuff go in the trash, y'all. I buy them my own candy. It's just for the fun of it to hang out with your friends and their cousins. But all right, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with me once again. I'll catch you guys later. See you guys tomorrow by the grace of God. If I don't go live tomorrow, it definitely will be Saturday. But like I said, join my Facebook group and I will post in there whenever I go live or any of my platforms. Like I am on Threads. I'm on Facebook. I post on my YouTube page in the community page. I post on there as well. So I will always let you guys know what's going on this channel. Please do not forget to watch the last video and like and subscribe to the channel, okay? Alrighty, y'all. Bye. Have a wonderful night. Happy Friday Eve. It's Thirsty Thursday. And I'm going to be drinking some coconut water because we're trying to be healthy. All right. Good night, y'all. Remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. Happy gardening. All right. Love you guys. Bye, y'all. Good night. Have a wonderful night. Sleep tight. Good night, y'all. Thanks for being out here with me. Oh, this is perfect because my phone was definitely about to die. All right. Good night, y'all. Thanks for liking the stream, by the way. For those of you that like the stream, thank you so much.